Yay! You're welcome to lesson 4 of the Build and Monetize Your App class. Wow! I'm super excited that you started in lesson 1 and now you're in lesson 4. I'm so proud of you. Well done and great job. Now in this lesson, we're going to be learning how to monetize our amazing and gorgeous app. And as you can see, we're still in Google Play Store. If you look closely, you will see that our HOH ebook gallery app has already been uploaded, but it's saying pending publication. So if you take a good closer look, it says we're taking a bit more time to review your app. This usually takes a few days, but occasionally can take more. So they've already told you before time that it's going to take some time for them to approve your app. But not to worry, don't worry about that. I'm going to be showing you how to monetize your app. I'm going to be using one of my newer apps, to show you how to monetize your app. All right. So this is just to let you know that when you upload your app to Google Play Store, it takes a couple of days for the app to be fully published. Okay, guys. So let's go into our dashboard in AppGazer. Now we're back in AppGazer, as you can see, and we clicked on the Monetize tab. Now there are a couple of things we need to take note of. There is this thing that just, will I call it this thing or will I call it a standard that just became more prominent recently, and they call it the apps add.txt info. Now it's like a script that you need to put into your website because they want more transparency for those who are reselling ads. It's just something that helps to make your job or your app or your mobile app more legit. Yes, that's it. So it's, even though they say it's not compulsory, but it will be good to have it. I also did this into my app. It's just to make sure that you fulfill all righteousness. So it's really good. So let's just go through it. So it says, what is it? And it's actually a script that you actually put into the root of your website. And how do you go about it? Now, if you come to this page, you can read up everything about it, but I just want to point out one or two things. Now, you have 3 options to be able to generate this code. It's either you have a website, and you can put it in your website, and if you don't have a website, they tell you what to do. And if probably you don't care, it's not really going to harm your they have speculations that it will reduce your earnings, but say, well, it's not really a very serious matter. But let's take a look at this middle option, which says I don't have a website, which most people fall into that category. So if you click on that, it gives you the steps you need to take. So they have a particular apps add text site that helps you to house this text if you don't have a website. So you can actually click on this link to go there and follow the steps. You open an account and then you will copy the link to your app. All of that is supposed to be done after your app has been published. Okay, so all of these, take time out to read through all this. Is very explanatory and you can go step by step. Like I say, AppGazer makes this very easy. They show a schematic, they show a pictorial lineup of what to do. All right, so let's move on. Now in this point here where it says how can I start earning money, now the first thing is that you need to publish your app on Google Play Store, and as you can see, it has a big X here. That shows that it's not yet published. It's still pending publishing. It's still pending publication. So it's not fully published. You get it? You have loaded it up there, but at the same time, it's going through review. So for now, it's already showing us that we can't use this app right now. We'll have to come back in a couple of days to connect it to ads. But take a look at this second point here, connect your AdMob account. Now, this is something you need to take good note of. AdMob is, the provider of ads to your mobile app. So they're like the third-party advert provider. So you need to open an account with AdMob. You need to open an account with AdMob, and it's very easy. Just go to AdMob.com. Now they have two different providers or resellers of ads, but this is the one I have chosen because I believe it just syncs with my AdSense account, and which makes sense. So you go to AdMob and you open an account, and they'll give you the steps that you will take. So if you don't know how to open an AdMob account, they will show you here. They will say that you come and click it. It shows you how to go about it. You can actually, create an AdMob account. So if you don't have an AdMob account, you can always create an AdMob account. All right, it's very easy. You just follow the steps one after the other. Now after you create your AdMob account, then you now begin to put in what we call, you have to create what we call ad units in AdMob. So let's go over to the place where you would learn how to create your AdMob account. Okay, right now we're in the support portion of AppsGazer, and I'm going to walk you through how to set up your AdMob account. So on the first thing, of course, you need to go to AdMob website and you need to sign up. Now, of course, you need to sign up with your Google account. So you follow all of that. You go to admob.com. As you can see, it has this icon, so don't miss it out. If you're not sure where to get this step by step, right there it will tell you create an AdMob account, and you can click on that tab and it will take you through this process. All right, so you create that AdMob account. Now, like I said, you have to have a Google account, and then you provide all the details, and then you click on get started. You will get a confirmation email, which you definitely will need to activate. Then to take you back into AdMob. Now you will need to set up notifications for that. All of this will be step by step directed. Then you're right here. Right now we're in AdMob. This is the AdMob section, and it says the first thing you need to do is you click on get started. When you can click on get started or click on apps. As you can see here, you can click on get started or click on apps. So it will now tell you, wow, manage all of your apps or add an app. So that's it. You click on that, and that process, you'll now begin to add your apps. It will ask you, have you published your app on Google Play or App Store? And when you say yes, it would ask you for the app package name. That's the name of the app you actually uploaded to Google Play Store. And when you do that, it will search for it. And once it searches for it, then it will automatically key it in. All right, then you now begin to click on, add units. So that process, I'm going to walk you through it. So the first thing is that you need to create an AdMob account. All right, so let's go back into our actual AdMob account, my own AdMob account. So this is my AdMob account. So, but before we go into adding ad units, the first thing we need to do is to go back into AppGazer, and we're going to click on the app that I would like to show you all the information about. All right, so let's go back up. I'm going to click on and bring out another app. All right, these are all the apps I have. All right, so I'm going to click on this app, which I said is a newer app, and that we're going to use to show you how, to create ad units and connect your app to begin to monetize it. Okay, great. So let's just scroll down to the portion where it's most important. All right, so look at this place. This app already, you can see it has been published on Google Play. That's why it has this green tick here. And I have connected my AdMob account. Now, this is a very important part. If you have not connected it, it will tell you connect to AdMob account. And how do you connect it? All you just have to do is click on that button that it will show you. Now, because I have already connected mine, that's why it's showing disconnect. If I haven't connected it, it will tell me connect. So all you have to do is that you have to be able to give AppsGazer permission to be able to access your AdSense account. Now, it's just about linking your Google account to AdMob. That's just the whole idea. You can always disconnect it. You can see here it says disconnect. So if I want to disconnect, I can disconnect it. In fact, let me show you. I can just click it and it's disconnected. So once I click it, it just gets disconnected. So there's really no risk. So you can see here now, all I just did right now was that I disconnected it, and it's now showing me connect, and it's even telling me create an AdMob account. Like I told you, in your own account, because it's new and fresh, it will tell you this. You can click on this create AdMob account and it will show you the steps. But now I want to connect it back, so connecting it just takes me back to sign in so that I can connect to it. It's just so that I can show you the process of connecting. And so I'm going to allow. So once I allow, I would go back, and you would see that automatically it will show that it's connected, and all the buttons will be green again. You can see that. Pretty. It's just like magic. So you can always disconnect it if you feel you're getting tired of using them and you don't want to use them anymore. All right, great. So now I have published this particular app on Google Play Store. I have connected it to my AdMob account. And now the next thing that I want to add my app and create ad units. So when you get into AdMob, it says you should follow the steps, follow our guide to add app and create ad units. Remember, this page is where you get all that detail. It shows you everything. AppsGazer is so easy to use. They give you all the details you need, every single thing you need. All right, I'm going to go back into AppsGazer. So the next thing we want to do, I want to show you here, is that if you see there are two bars here, there's this bar here that has some detail, while in this second bar there's no detail in it. All right, so great. So there are two kind of ads that AppsGazer will help you to install in your app. I need to explain something here. AppsGazer is not charging you for using their templates. AppsGazer is not billing you monthly for using their templates. The only way AppsGazer makes money is through this ad revenue. That's it. So the way it is a 50-50 sharing. Yes, it's a 50-50 sharing arrangement. So that means that whatever you make, whatever ad amounts you make, you share it with AppsGazer. That's the only cost that comes to you. And of course, you don't forget, you don't even have to pay them. It's something that happens automatically. So really, you don't have anything to lose. The only thing is that they have given you this beautiful opportunity to create apps, to upload it to Google Play Store. So why wouldn't you pay them back? This is their own pay time. So I needed to make that very clear. So that means that you share the ad revenue between yourself and AppsGazer. That's how they make money. Don't forget, they're a software company, and so they're not a charity organization. This is how they make money. Great. So let's move on. Like I said, it's a 50-50 sharing ratio. So don't forget that. All right. So whatever ad revenues that come in, you share it between yourself and AppsGazer, and that's why they needed to connect to your AdMob account. Now you would say, why do I have to use them, sweetheart? You have to use them because if not, you have to get an SDK file. There's so many other, how do I put it now, complications around trying to ensure you get an SDK file. All of that we want to take out of, we don't want to bring in stress. So if you have to pay them 50% of your ad revenue, it's fine. It's fine. The more apps you make, the more you can monetize. Okay, so I think I've made my point. Great. So see, now where there are two types of ads, there's the small banner ID and there's the interstitial ad. Now in AdMob, which I'm going to show you in a bit, they have 4 different kind of ads that you can place in your app. But for AppsGazer, they only allow 2. That's the small banner and then the interstitial. Now the small banner is the type that you see like a strip either at the top or at the bottom. All right, those ones are very gentle. They don't stress you. Then the ones that just capture your page is called interstitial. The ones that just show up and take the whole screen, that is called interstitial. Now, obviously, if you ask me which one would earn you more money, Obviously, is the interstitial ad, because that one grabs attention more, while the small banner ad, it's quite gentle, it's not intrusive, it's just somewhere there, but you see it. You can click it if you want, but it's not intrusive. All right, so now let's go into add more. Now if you look at it here, we need to grab an information that we need to put into this box here, and that information is an ad mob. So now it's time for us to go into Google Ad Mob. Great. So I'm going to pick this app. Okay, like I told you, it's a new app, so I want to add units. Okay, so it brings me to this place. So you can see now that you click on the app, and then when you click on the app, it shows you app review or app overview. Then you can click on add units. So it's the add units that we want to create now. So look at it now. We already have a banner ad. We already have add banner ad. We already have a banner ad. But what we don't have is an interstitial ad. So that's the one we want to add to our app. So click on add units. So it brings up the 4 different types. So I said the 2 that we can work with is banner and interstitial. So let's select interstitial. All right, as you can see now, it says this is the interstitial ad. So what's the name you want to give it? Let's just say add to interstitial. Okay, so that at least you can have something to identify it. So interstitial, add to interstitial. Great. So let's create the add unit. Now it gives us more information. It said add unit successfully created. All right, so it's telling us what we need to place in that column I just showed you. All right, great. All right, so right now we're going to copy this code that we have here. So you just copy it, and then we'll just grab it and go and paste it inside of our app in AppsGazer. All right, so you can see here, and then you just click that and copy and paste it. That's it. So you now click on save add units. Okay, but we'll go back into that place to make sure that we are properly done with that. Also, we'll click on done to make sure that everything is properly saved. Let's go back and be sure that what we've done has been saved. All right, let's click on save add units again. Good. So right now we have connected our app. You can see it's trying to update to be sure that everything is going on well. All the circles have been ticked, as you can see here. So everything is good. Now with this, you would now, when you hold your app, you will begin to see ads in it. And when your users download that app, they will see the ads. And as they see the ads, you're making money. That's it. So the way they charge is per every 1,000 impressions. So all of that detail, you can come back into AppsGazer and read about how much you're going to be making with your ads. All right. Now it's always, advised that you don't stop at creating one app. You should have multiple apps so that multiple apps go out there, and then people can be using your apps, engaging with your app, and of course as they're doing that, you are making money, because as they're engaging, interacting with your app, ads are being served to them, and automatically you're making money. Yes, so in your AdMob account, you can always check how much you've made. That's the beauty of this thing we're talking about. Yes, that's the beauty of monetization. So right now, I would charge you to go ahead and try this out and begin to monetize all your amazing and gorgeous apps. I wish you all the best. Let's get monetizing. It's time to start. Great, go ahead, and I believe the Lord will help you. Now I have an interesting message that I would like to share with you after this video. Stay tuned. Wow, great job. I'm super proud of you that you started the class and you are right here at the finish line. I'm so happy that you've taken out time to empower yourself. And so right now, it's time to take the skill to another level of expertise. Are you ready? Let's go. I'd like to introduce to you my latest offering called the Adventure Course. Yes, the Adventure Course is another level in the world of app making. And I believe that after you've gained the skills in the past 4 days, you were ready, you were geared up for this app venture of a lifetime. Great. So what is App Venture all about? I'll get to the details in a minute, but I'd like to let you know that today, because you're a member of my tribe, I'm giving you 50% off the original price of $29,900. So you get the promo price of $14,950, and you can get started with a minimum deposit of $7,500. So let's get into the details. It has 4 high impact models. So let's start with the first model. In this first module, you're going to learn how to build a social media, Instagram or Twitter style app. And then you'll be able to create your own social network. Can you just imagine that? Now it's time to rock your skill. Module 2. In Module 2, you'll build a marketplace app to create an e-commerce or online store system such as Amazon or Jumia using 3 different types of software platforms. Wow, this is awesome. In Module 3, you're going to learn how to build a community-based app for memberships and for online courses. You can also use it for masterminds. Yes, and this is going to be used to host your digital and knowledge products. Are you ready? Okay, what is in Module 4? Module 4, you're going to learn how to create a database app used for inventory tracking and educational guides, maps, reports, and work orders. Wow! Now, all you just need to do is just make a transfer of a minimum deposit of $7,500. Like I told you, I'm giving you 50% off. Now, the course itself is $29,900, but you're going to get it at $14,950. But you can get started with a minimum deposit of $7,500. Wait for it, I have something for you. Now, the first 5 people to join the App Venture course will get my 2 massive gifts worth 100,000. No jokes. So what are they? So the gift 1 is your business and you live workshop recordings. Now, the value of this is 60,000 naira. These are live recordings from over 10 hours of your business and you workshop that was held in Sheraton Hotel. And we talked about different topics bordering on life and business, multiple streams of income, investments and sales and pricing strategies. Oh my gosh, with 3 industry experts taking the classes and giving out massive value. You don't want to miss this. My second gift is lifetime access to the Profitable Crystal community worth 40,000 naira. Now, this is access to all my business video recordings that people pay me to get access to. It's a library of self-help live video recordings that will change your life and business for the better. Okay, we're talking about the App Venture course. Are you ready to get into a world of app venture, a world of going into another level of expertise? I'm sure you will. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you want to be part of this tribe. So let's go. So what do you need to do? Just make a transfer of a minimum deposit of 7,500 because I want you to get started. I don't want anything to hinder you. You have spent 4 days already. So this is the time for you to take it a notch higher. Take it a notch higher. Okay, so you can make a transfer. As I said, these are the transfer details. 01196300175, House of Henry Limited. Thank you so much for taking part in the 4-day build and monetize your app class. How was it? How was the experience? Please share a testimonial in the comments below. It will mean the world to me. And I would love you to also invite your friends. Tell them about this class. It's something that they will use and cherish for their life. God bless you, and I'll see you soon.